Hey, Jesse, we beefing?
No, we are not beefing, Ryan.
Phew, thank God.
I know. Best friends as always.
Absolutely. We actually just wanted to kind of take this opportunity to check in with all of you about as our listeners and just tell you a little bit about why we've been on a longer than usual production break and also kind of make sure to dispel any rumors that we might be feuding, as we know sometimes podcasts disappear when the hosts run into creative differences or a relationship issue.
Absolutely. Um, it's a little bit vulnerable on my end, but I wanted to let you guys know that I had a bit of a tragedy in my family in early December, right before Ryan and I were going to do our kind of holiday episodes. I found out pretty suddenly that my dad passed away. And funnily enough, Ryan was with me when we found out that news. We went together to kind of across provinces to kind of sort out some things. And it was a time that I historically had to kind of check myself. There's been many times in my life where I've compartmentalized when something bad had happened. I've had a past and I've had to kind of keep going and be almost put on a brave face. And I think through my own healing journey, being where I am now in life, I thought, what if I took all the things I really love that are kind of extraneous from client work, doing this podcast, some of our workshops, doing some of the writings I like to do. What if I took all of that energy and put it into my own healing? So I actually had a number of months, January and Feb, December, where I was able to kind of really just allow myself to grieve and to heal. But it did mean that as listeners, you guys had a dramatic pause in our podcast without really any word as to why. And so, really, thank you for your patience on being with Ryan and I as we allowed personal life to kind of come first and foremost for ourselves as healers.
Absolutely. And it's been a really special time. I know I joked about the beefing thing, but it's actually so the opposite that this has
Yep.
actually been really a special time for us to really be there for each other, for me to kind of be able to support Jesse without us having the pressure of recording, which we love doing, but it does mean that we bring kind of a certain type of presence and energy and enthusiasm that when we want to have that energy focused towards ourselves and our well-being and managing a crisis, we do have to pull that energy back. And so we actually thought that could be a really compelling topic for us to talk about how breaks impact therapists, how crises impact therapists. And so I really appreciate Jesse being willing to be vulnerable about how you've been impacted by this, and use it as a something that we can share and teach with.
Yeah. This will be the first time many of my clients are finding out who passed away. A lot of my clients did know that something had happened. And how do we navigate that as therapists? How do clients navigate that when it comes to bringing up information? Can I share this with my therapist when there's an emergency? So you're going to get that right away. And one of the new things with us going forward that we're really excited about is actually we're going to start really focusing on client experience and how therapists navigate it. So we're going to be separating our podcast episodes now into two parts, which is really cool.
Yeah, we're really kind of excited to have that clear kind of structure for like this episode is talking about the issue and the problem, and this episode is talking about how it shows up and is addressed in therapy. And we think it's gonna be a really cool and dynamic way to address these topics. Um, we also want to just share a lot of appreciation for our listeners. Staying tuned and coming back and listening. Thank you so much to our new listeners and our longstanding listeners. And thank you. We always love the questions that we get from you all, whether they're just a personal question that you're, or not personal per se, but a question you're just asking us directly,
Yeah.
or a question that you have that you want us to talk about on the podcast. Feel free to keep those coming. We love interacting with all of you.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Some of our best listened episodes come from those questions. Um,
Absolutely.
oh, imposter syndrome, lying in therapy, how we navigate sex in therapy room, like all of that kind of stuff has come from you. Keep it coming. It's amazing. And thank you again
Absolutely.
for your patience. We have our very first podcast is coming back. Be prepared.
And we're really excited to share with you all that we are going to be back on April 1st with the kind of the relaunch of the rest of this season. So tune in and let us know what you think. And remember, your therapist is still not okay.
No, we are not.